boys and girls. I hope that you've been all writing, and teaching others about all the topics that you know. I know that you've been doing this because some of you have sent me pictures and videos of all of the books that you have been writing. I have been so impressed about all the topics you know about and that you can teach others. Well, last night I got to looking through all of my favorite information books, all of my nonfiction books. I have a lot more than that are my favorites. But I started to think about the pictures and how important the pictures are in a teaching book. The pictures really teach. So that got me wondering, what is it about the pictures that are so great? I knew something right then. Good writers think about what other writers do and try to study that. And they try to figure out, what is it that they do that I can do to make my writing better? So I was studying away and I was looking through all these books and I thought, I'm going to study the pictures and I'm going to see what it is that makes these pictures so great. And I'm going to try that. So I had several, and I kept going back to one of my favorites, and we've read this one several times, My First Karate Class. So we're not going to go through and read it today, but we are going to go through and we're going to explore some of the pictures, and we may look at some other ones. So we're just going to take a moment, and we're going to study what this author does with the pictures that help us learn and help us know about these topics. Okay? Are you ready? All right, so when I was looking through my first karate class, I was coming to all the things that I loved about it. And one of the things I loved about it is even before I read the words, I could see this white belt. And so that got me to thinking, oh, I love that the author told me and taught me about colors of the belt, because that's very important in karate, right? It's important because the color of your belt tells you how long you've been doing karate. I started to look, and the pictures really stood out to me. They were pictures that were really teaching. I could see kids doing stuff, and it zoomed in on parts. It even had comparison. I know that these cranes stand like that, and that is how you stand in karate. So I love that it put that. I love that it put these action marks. How cool would that be to put in our writing? Lots of cool things. Oh, and right here. You crawl like a, yes, and it was comparing it to a tiger. Crawl like a tiger. But I love that some of the pictures, oh, especially this one. Do you see how it zoomed in? It's a circle. We don't see the whole body, but we see the top of the head and the arrows. It's zoomed in. Cool. And right there. Hiya! All right, let's look at this one. I noticed that it has labels that tell me that that's the plow and field. And down here, I love that there's different kinds. It shows me different kinds of tractor plows. Different kinds. And then up here, it's zoomed in again, just like the other book. So zoom ins are important. Labels are important. Let's see what else we have. Different kinds. Oh, this was one of my favorites. Oh, I just love the pictures in this book. Look at there. Do you see all that? They labeled all the parts. I wonder if I should do that in any of mine. It teaches us all the different parts. Look. Gills, head, eye, mouth, tail, belly, nostril. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Big close-up pictures, pictures that teach. Here's another one. I like this one too. It's about insects, and it has another diagram. It has a diagram is just a picture that has all the parts labeled so we know what they are. I love that it has big dark letters to tell me things. Oh, and my daddy. And nephew drove a truck, and so I love this book, and it has different things on it. Let's see about these pictures. Oh, look, he's talking. Do that. I love that they have some words that pop out at us. Whoa, look. See how that's teaching? It's zooming in on the picture. So already I know that there's some important things about pictures that could help us be better nonfiction teachers, okay? One thing we learned a long, long time ago is that labels teach. We saw that in most of those books. When authors put labels, it really helps their readers know what they're talking about. And we know how to label because we label everything. So you could look through your book and find places that you make a label to help your reader understand better. Another thing that we just noticed was zoom in. Really zooming into a part that you think that your reader needs to really look closely at. Arrows. Arrows are very good. You can put arrows with labels, but it also shows you, hey, look here, or look right at this spot. It really teaches when you see where the arrow's pointing. And we saw this one several times. Different kinds. You can think about your picture and how you can do different kinds of your topic. Okay, so we're going to take one of the books that I've already written, and I'm going to show you how I can think about what we just learned from all of those pictures to make my pictures even better. Okay, so I'm going to just go through and I'm going to kind of check. Remember, I wrote the story about the playground, and I have the title, and it was written by Miss Watkins. On this book, we added more. I already see that I did something right away because we learned that from the very beginning that labels can teach, right? Labels can teach. Let's see. Oh, and I even have an arrow. I didn't even know it. Look, I even have an arrow, so I don't need to add that. And I have different kinds. I have a straight, slide, and curvy. Is there any part of here that I could zoom in? I don't know that I really need to zoom in on that page. We'll keep looking. Okay, let's look at this picture. I'm teaching about the swings. I don't know if I did a good job labeling. I do have up and down, so I'm telling you how they move up and down. And there's really not different kinds of swings. Oh my goodness, you know what? I could zoom in because can they see what the swings are hanging from? The swings aren't hanging from rope. Oh no, it's a dangerous situation with those swings. Those swings are hanging from chains, and if you put your finger in there, squish, squish. So I think I'm gonna, right here, I'm gonna draw a circle so I can zoom in like a magnifying glass, and I'm gonna draw that chain. That chain is linked together like this. And it doesn't look exactly like a chain, but it's okay, right? See the chain? And I'm going to draw an arrow so they know that I'm talking about the chain. That's the chain that it hangs on. And it is very tricky. I zoomed in right there. Oh, I like that. Oh, and do you think they need to know that this is probably a seat, right? So this is where your bottom goes. If I say, put your honey in the seat, and they don't know what a seat is, they might be standing on their heads. Okay. Oh, I think that's better already. It looks really official. Okay, let's see. Sometimes you'll realize that you've done these things already because we've done them so much. Okay, so we labeled seat. I don't know if there's a place that they really need to look in. Do you? Let's think about it. Oh my goodness, I'm already thinking. I don't have really different kinds of seesaws, but guess what? Arrows could help. Arrows could help a lot because guess what? This kid's going down, and this seat went up. Because the seesaw goes up, down, up, down, up, down. So that could help teach, right? All right. And over here. Oh my goodness, I just noticed I don't have any labels. And they probably don't even have any idea what this is because it was very hard to draw. Okay, so if I do the top of the spinner, top, with an arrow so they know that's the top, and that this, right, this is where you sit, or some of us stand. I think that I should probably put pole, because is it a pole? We usually say sit on the bar, because it's that big bar that runs around. So I'm going to go with bar, okay? And I'm going to make sure you see that it goes around. Bar, bar. There's the bar, yes. It would be a good idea if I drew a kid on it. Okay, so I'm going to go work on that to make my pictures better, because I think pictures are so incredibly important when you're talking about a teaching book. So right now, I want you to get out your teaching books. I'm going to get out the one that I wrote about summertime, and I'm going to look through, and you're going to look through your books, and you're going to look at your pictures. You're going to think, can I make my pictures better? Can I make my pictures better so people really learn and understand? I can use labels. I can zoom in to really see something close. I can use arrows and show different kinds. Okay, go get your paper. Go get your books about all the topics that you know about. You're going to need a pen or a pencil or a marker or crayons, whatever you're writing with. Okay, I'm so excited to see how you made your pictures better. Off you go.